Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5. Out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the 2nd quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's get him!
And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks another. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Oh, nice.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw, and he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our team.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Raiders heading out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's get it on, baby!
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
He'll get Hurts, fumbles it.
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Neville Gallimore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.